And hello friends, potatoes are with you, and today I will show you how to build a very cool and fairly simple iron farm. In Minecraft 1.17, it will bring you about 1,500 iron per hour, which is a lot. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to me and click on the bell so as not to miss new videos. To build this company, you will need quite a lot of glass, about a stack of building blocks, a lot of semi-blocks, a lot of fences, a lot of obsidian, 20 funnels, 8 any hatches, 1 any door, 9 any plates, 2 chests, 12 beds, 12 inhabitants, 1 robber, any tag with any name, sand shower, water and lava. We take it all and start building it. To begin with, you will need to decide on the construction site, because this farm will occupy about a chunk of space, but not directly on the ground, but in the air, about 20 blocks from the ground. Therefore, let's turn on the 3+G display of chunks on F, and we will build this farm exactly according to chunks. Look, here we have our chang, which is pretty clean, and let's build this whole thing right here. And we go to one of the corners of this chunk and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th block, let's put a control block here, just to count from it. Then here, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put a block on the 8th block. We can break this one, but here we continue to build. Look, this is practically the middle of this chunk, although here we have a 2x2 middle like this. But in general here we are going to break these 3 blocks and leave this one here only the most angular. And we are building 19 more blocks here, in such a way that we get a column of 20 blocks. And this is the kind of pillar you should get. Then, without turning off the display of chunks, we build with you in the nearest direction. That is, look here, we have 7 blocks to the edge of the chunk, here are also 7, here are 8, and here are 8. So let's put 6 blocks where there are 7 blocks, and put obsidian on the very edge of the chunk. We can break this 4 now, and then look, we are completing it here. It turns out that everything is made of obsidian. By the way, we can put ordinary blocks on the corners. On the other hand, on the right, we don't deliver 2 blocks here. We put a regular block on the corner, and then wrap it in such a way that here we have a hole in 1 block. Then look, we are putting blocks here with you, and we also do not deliver 2 blocks. Here you will need to put a corner, and here again we wrap it with obsidian. Then we get right to the edge of this chunk. Look here, we have a block here, and we wrap it up here. We did this so that this column would be in the middle of this square. That is, let's look again. Here we have a close shanku, here close, here is 1 block of distance, here is also 1 block. Then we can turn it off from chunks for now. Next, you will need to form a framework for portals. To do this, we go to one of the corners, put 1, 2, 3 and 4 blocks here, put another block, and thus make the first frame for the portal. Look here, then here again, 2, 3, 4, and we deliver 1 block here. Once the portal is ready, we also do it with all other parties. Then, it will be necessary to put half blocks on top, so that iron golems will not be remembered here in the future. They will be remembered somewhere near the portals, and immediately teleport to hell. And if we don't put these half blocks, then they would spawn from above as well. Therefore, be sure to put half blocks on top, so that no one will spawn here. Then, we fly into the inner part of this whole structure, put a block here, and put a semi-block on the top of this block. We can break it, and then just keep such a frame here, if you can call it that. In the end, it should turn out like this, such a square in a square. Then again, we move into the inner part of this whole structure, and take it with glass. It will be necessary to put the glass here once, then we put it here once, 2, 3 times. Thus, 4 glasses are obtained here. Then here, you will need to give up 3 blocks, put glass here, and again 1, 2, 3. It turns out, there are 4 blocks, and there are 4 blocks. Here we have a hole. This will need to be done from all sides. Then, here, we finish building 3. Here we have a gap of 3. Here we put 2, 3, 4 again, and do it from other sides. That's what you should get. And then, you will need to complete this whole thing, make 2 more layers, just not taking into account these holes, but immediately force them. That is, look here we have the first layer. Here it turns out like this, and we did this 3rd, and finally the 4th. Then we move to one of the sides from the outside. We put a block here, and here is a semi-block. We break the block. By the way, we put the semi-block on the top of the block, and thus here we bring it to the very end of our portal, where the portal itself will be located, and not the frame. That is, this thing does not concern the framework in any way. And so we do it from all sides. Let's do it again. Here we put a block, here a semi-block, and bring the portal to the very end, that is to here. Then we go to one of the sides. Here we break 1, 2, 3 blocks in the very center. Here, you will need to put a hatch once, and open it, and also the second hatch is open. And we do the same from all the other 3 sides. Then here we break 3 blocks, put the hatch 1 and 2. Then again, we turn to one of the sides, we put 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks on obsidian here. Then we take the glass, and make such a platform 3 by 3 and glass. We can break these blocks, but we will need to put 3 beds on this platform. Let me take them. We put it as follows, like this, and the 3rd one like this. Then, we take a half block, put put it here and with glass. Here we put 1 block, 2. Then we will need to make such an edging here as follows, and put half blocks on top, look like this. And don't forget here too, so that the residents just don't fall. Now, it will be necessary to bring as many as 3 residents here. How to do it? With the help of, say, trolleys. In other words, you put such a roller coaster here, put a resident on a trolley and bring him here. 1, 2 and also 3. Now, absolutely the same thing will need to be done from the remaining 3 sides. Let's do it again. We put 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 glasses here. We can break it. Then, we put the bed, 1, 2, and also 3. Here we put a semi-block. Here, 1, 2 glasses. We make a border of glass. We put a border of semi-blocks on top. And now, we bring here 1, 2, and 3 residents. And here's what you should get. Then, it will be necessary to activate finally one of the portals. Let's say this one. Here we have a grate set on fire, and now we are going to hell. Here we are. Now it will be necessary to expand this portal a little. To do this, let's break down these blocks here, and build up another thing like this, so that we get a 3x3 portal. Then let's put the door on this side, in such a way that it is close to the portal, and start building fences around it. Look, here is the back part completely lined up. Then do not forget about these corners here. We are also building everything here, and it will definitely need to be done so that the golems never get stuck here. Otherwise everything can just break down. Then, we are also building everything from this side, and it should turn out like this. Then, we finish building here again, 2, 3 blocks, here also 1, 2, 3, and here we connect. Then it will be necessary to dig such a small hole here. We dig here 1 block, 2, 3, and so here, it will be necessary to excavate everything in order to continue construction. Well, that's what I did. Now it will be necessary to continue this fence here. Here we put 1, 2, 3 blocks, and so in general, we do it all around this perimeter. Then, we jump into this hole, dig here 1 block, 2, then 3, 4, and also 5 like this on the left. We take the chest and funnels. The chest will need to be put over there, right in the corner, and another one here, so that they are connected by the way. Then, for the time being, we put a funnel here once, and also 2 funnels. Now it will be necessary to excavate another layer here, that is like this. And now it will be necessary to force all this bottom with funnels. How to do it? Let's dig up a little bit here, so that it's more convenient to put it. We put look 1, 2, 3. It is imperative that this third thing is under the fence, otherwise it may simply not be collected by some of the glands. Next, let's put everything here like this. Be sure to put funnels under the fence, again, so that everything is all going to be collected. And it turns out that the whole bottom is lined with funnels, and they all lead into the chest. Now we jump again into this pit, and we will need to take absolutely any signs. We'll put up a sign here, once, 2 signs, 3, also for here, the 5th, the 6th, and in general, we'll cover the whole bottom with 9 signs, so that the glory that will be here will not be spilled on the funnel. Then, we take a bucket of lava, and pour it right in the middle, right here. Then we move to the back of our portal. There is a door here. It is here so that we can teleport through this portal, back to those portals. Just for convenience. Next, let's dig out a small hole here, so that it leads directly to this double chest. That is, we teleport here, come here, hop down, and take everything with iron. By the way, we have 3 signs here. Well, in principle, almost the whole farm is ready. Let's move back. We move on to our column, which we built at the very beginning. Break the block here, and here we will need to put a sand shower. Then we take the glass, put 2 pieces here, 2 pieces here, 2 pieces here, and 2 pieces here. We break these 2 blocks. Then we take the water, pour it right over the sand of the shower, like this. Then you will need to take the robber, bring him here, so that he bathes right in this water, and call him a tag, so that he does not disappear anywhere. Otherwise, just after a while, this company will stop working, which we are not interested in at all. Then, we put any 2 building blocks here, and it will need to be put here, on the top of the second block, and a half block. Then we break these blocks. Then we can break this pillar, starting with the building blocks of these here, we move to the very bottom, and here from below. We will need to put another portal, so that it is just convenient for us to move around to collect iron. Here, we have a portal here, and activate it. Well, the farm is ready. It remains only to wait for the first night, then the residents will sleep, and the farm will be activated. Let's stimulate it now. Here's a time set of 16,000, and now they're all going to bed. But they don't go to bed. And why is that? Because they are afraid of this robber. And look, there's already our golem will be fulfilled. Only we didn't take something into account. It was still necessary to activate all these portals. Here's 1 portal, 2 portal, and also the 3rd portal activate. That's it. Now all these golems are going to go there. There they will already fall into that lava, and die accordingly. Let's take a look at it. That is, we just moved to hell. And look, the golems are already burning here. This means that the farm is working. And as I said at the beginning, this farm will bring you about 1,500, if not even more iron per hour. I think this will be enough in general, even on any survival, even with some industrial crafting or similar. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe, like, write comments, and also click on the bell so as not to miss new videos.